scumbags, it's the cops! And this is our crime scene!
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. Hi. We're very tired today.
Yeah. We just binged like
The first 2 cases, or was that 3? 2.
two, but we finished the last case too. So.
Right. That wasn't much. That was a whole
No.
10 minutes.
Still though, that was like
That's like 6 episodes of the Ace Attorney anime.
I think it was more than 6 if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I could always check, but I don't care.
it was a lot of episodes.
Yeah. But that's what we've been doing for the past like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just laid in bed until we had to start. So now we're tired. Even though I drank an energy drink, I almost fell asleep.
Yeah, me too. I'm working on my second energy drink.
Yeah, I can't do that because I would still like to fall asleep tonight.
Oh yeah, see, I mean, I don't want to stay up all night, but like, I don't have to work till 3 tomorrow.
I don't work tomorrow.
Lucky
So-
you.
I could stay up all night. I just don't want to if I don't have to. You know?
Yeah.
Man. I can't wait till you have your car.
I know, it's gonna be so.
You can drive yourself home so I can just straight up go to bed. Because I can't tell you how many times I just debate on asking you to stay the night so I don't have to take you home. It is every single stream,
Oh
by
my
the way.
god.
I debate in my head about that.
Don't worry, soon.
But then you're always like, no, I gotta make dinner or
I do always
Watch-
have something to do. when I
watch
get home.
things, laundry. We're open at 8 a.m. and I'm
I'm a-
not waking up at 8 a.m.
I'm a busy little guy.
Yeah,
What can I say?
yeah. I love watching it in the corner. The
Watched
lowest quality.
8
too.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's the lowest quality. I purposely put it on the lowest quality on my TV because it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, lowest quality. Oh, come on. It's not doing it.
Whoever designed his insane for that. Because why does he look like that?
Who? That guy?
Yeah,
I don't remember his name to be honest, because we haven't met him.
yeah. But not when he looks like
Hold on. It's gonna pause for a second. I need to reload it so it could be in the corner again. God, it's evil. Never
No.
mind.
that. Evil
I
objection.
don't know how to make it do that. I know there's a way to specifically make it do that, but I genuinely don't know how. Is that it? No, that was not it.
Not allowed to be happy.
It just does it whenever it feels like, to be honest. Yeah. Oh.
Devastating.
Yeah. I didn't even pull up the Great Ace Attorney.
Wow.
Because in my head, everything was already up and ready. I didn't even think about it.
I like that the little icon's just his face.
Let me pull that game up. Oh, and that one has music, so we're gonna have to pause Objection Phone. Goodbye, Miles Edgeworth.
So sorry, Objection Funk.
You ready for Ordar?
Ordar. So ready. You have no idea.
Yeah. Man, I love this little picture of Hunter with a gun. Freaky little kid.
That's like, yeah.
I don't know who that is. Then I might know who that is.
And he has a gun.
Really?
Yes, and it's so funny because there are like no mentions of guns or anything. Like all the characters use katanas and
I don't know how to
stuff.
spell his name. Okay. Oh, it's going to be evil.
Geny.
Okay. Oh, he just straight up has a gun?
I told you he has a gun.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know what I thought.
That's my
Crazy.
son, by the way. My actual
Is
honest
he
to God
able
son.
to still kill the demons with that?
Yes, it's a special gun.
I thought you had to, like, completely slice their neck.
Yeah, he just fucking blows their neck off instead.
Insane. Wow. Crazy.
That's my child, so you have to be nice to him.
I wasn't gonna be mean to him.
Okay.
I just think
Jacob
it's
hates
crazy he has a gun in the Lego version.
That's crazy. One second. I have this figure of him. I have this figure of him. I want this one so bad because you can. Where is it? Where'd he go? Oh yeah, because you can change it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't it? I love him.
I always forget that you like Demon Slayer.
Oh my god, I love Demon Slayer.
Oh, you just don't ever talk about it.
Dude, it's like my third little, like, it's Ace Attorney, Timothy, and Demon Slayer. And I don't talk about Demon Slayer much because, I feel so dumb being like, oh yeah, that's my favorite anime, because it's so popular, and a
Right.
lot of people are like, oh, it's so mid, it's so mid. It's like, shut up, dude. Just let me be happy.
I just don't know much about it. 'Cause I
I'm gonna
stopped
have
watching
to
it.
info dump, like, crazy to you. Unless you plan on keep watching it.
I mean, eventually, but I also don't care about spoilers.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
already watched a couple random episodes at the very end of a season, so I got more than enough spoilers anyway.
Demon Slayer so much. Did I?
Sit very quiet. So don't be doing all that. Let me get out of here. Get out of here. Stop doing that. Back to type. Is this a hello?
Okay.
Wait, no, don't save. We didn't read any of that.
That's why the history button's there.
I don't care.
But I watched the first season of Demon Slayer and was like normal about it. Like I didn't get like any sort of like hyper fixated on it. I was like, oh, this is a cool show, you know what I mean? And then the second season came out, and I didn't watch it specifically because I didn't like the way that one of the characters in that season looked.
Which character?
Tengen. Look him up.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't know. He
I spell that.
Enge.
Okay.
That guy.
Okay.
Not like he has a bad character design. I like his character design, but I just thought he was going to be a very different character than he is,
Okay.
based on how he looks. Judging a book by its cover for real. Love doing that, apparently. So I didn't watch season 2 for like an entire year or so after it came out because I was just like, I'm not doing it. I refuse to. I don't want to see this character. I know he's a big part of the season, and I just don't want to look at him.
Fair enough.
And then eventually, I don't know what made me. Oh, I saw an edit where I thought he actually looked kind of cool. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong about his character. Let me watch this. Yes, I know. Sure. And I was like, I guess I'll actually watch this season, and it was so good. And after I watched that season, that's when I got extremely like that's all I could think about. It was like an extremely intense hyperfixation.
Right.
And so I read the entire manga in 2 days.
Damn.
Yeah, that's all I did for 2 days was read the manga.
That is insane. See, I watched the first season, and when I watched it, there was no season 2. This was before the movie came out.
Oh yeah, I watched it before the movie came out too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot the movie existed. I've watched the movie in theater when
But I thought it was good, but
Yeah.
not something I really cared too much about.
That's literally exactly
And then
how it was.
the movie came out. I watched it poorly translated. So this was when Nezuko was always referred to as Sister Stove Door throughout the entire movie.
Sister Stove Door.
The entire movie, she was Sister Stove Door. There was a couple other really terrible things, like how poorly translated it was. And then I never rewatched the movie after that. I just accepted that as the canon version.
That's really funny.
And outside of the couple random episodes I've seen while other people in my house were watching it, I have not watched it since. I just don't feel like it.
Yeah, that's exactly how I was, because I watched the first season and I was like, this is good, you know, I'm normal about this, you know, that's an anime I watched that was good, you know, I don't know what else to say.
I can't imagine though an edit is going to make me want to watch it. Not gonna lie.
No, yeah, I just like, I had a very specific idea of what his character was going to be like. And then when I saw the edit, the things that were going on was like nothing at all what I thought. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should actually watch this then. And I did, and it was really good. And then, like I said, I read the entire manga, and then like maybe a week or two later, the third season started coming out, and I was like, this is the best time for a season of this to come out, especially because the third season is the season that Genya's in. And so it was like, because he was already my favorite character when I read the manga, but then like seeing it animated was silly, and every week me and Finn would watch the new episode. And it was
I
so
do
great.
remember that.
Oh my god. In the manga, because his hair, he has black hair usually, but he does get the like yellow tips and everything. Except I didn't know that he had yellow tip hair at some points, because the manga is in black and white.
Right.
And it doesn't have any sort of lighter color or anything at the ends of his hair.
Does he
in the
not have
manga.
any full colored pictures like on the covers? or
He
anything?
does, but I hadn't seen that.
Oh, okay.
So,
That makes
I
sense.
had no idea that his hair would be black and yellow at any point. And one night, right before we were watching one of the episodes, me and Finn were dyeing our hair, and I dyed my hair black and yellow. And then when
Crazy.
it came on during that episode, I was like, no fucking way, I'm just like embarrassed. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching an episode with you guys. I don't know what episode it was. I also had no idea what was happening whatsoever.
Yeah.
I just remember I was hanging out with Finn because this was shortly after we started talking again. And randomly he was like, "Well, Cal's gonna come over and we're gonna watch Demon Slayer. You can just hang out." I'm like, "Okay," and then I hung out.
I wonder what episode. Do you remember anything from it?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
I just remember you were there because I missed hanging out with you too,
Yeah.
and so I was kind of excited. That's the only reason I stayed.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't actually care to watch Demon Slayer.
Well, yeah, obviously.
just wanted to hang out with you.
Episode. Hooray!
And now we hang out all the time.
yes.
We've hung out the entire day since
And very
1
fun.
p.m. It's a long time.
That is a lot.
Insane.
Guess I better go home now. See you later.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. Obviously. Can you imagine if I was serious? I'm like, oh wow, yeah.
I would have to take
That
you home.
is. I just walk.
You're gonna walk there? That I can't imagine you actually doing that.
I would never. I don't even think I. But yeah, so Demon Slayer is fantastic. It's great. I will have to info dump about it. They're not making any more seasons. They're just making movies, which is fine. I mean, I like the episode format, and I know that it's going to take forever for each, because there's 2 more arcs left.
Okay.
The one arc I know is going to be 3 movies, and
That is insane to me.
I know.
I hate when shows do that personally.
See, I don't hate it because like I feel like they'll be good, and I want it. It will be fun to watch them in theaters, but I'd rather it be a show. Honestly, I'd rather it be seasons.
Yeah, because at least with a show, most of the time they fully go into detail on a lot of things. With a movie, it feels so fast paced, even if it is split up into 3 parts.
Right.
For an entire arc, I feel like it's gonna be so fast paced that you have no idea what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think the Mugen Train arc, the movie, was like a 2-hour long movie or something like that.
I didn't know that was supposed to be a whole arc.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a short arc in the movie, but it's still a whole arc. It's like a 2-hour long movie, and that's like 6 episodes. That's not like the worst ever, but it's not the best ever. It could be a lot fleshed out, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be real, I don't remember shit from it besides the dude had an entire hole in his abdomen.
Oh no!
And I remember the demon train.
Yeah, I try to forget the demon train.
Yeah, and then Sister Stove Door.
Sister Stove Door.
Yeah, that's about all I remember. I wish I still had those screenshots. They were so funny.
I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to watch a new episode every week. That's the exciting part.
I'm sad that I'll never be able to watch that terribly translated version ever again.
You might be able to find it somewhere.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. But yeah, because it's just like, you know how long it's gonna take in between movies, and like at least then I have some like,
couple years.
Yeah, unless they're developing them in a way that they'll be able to put them out like.
Right, like the first 2 are delayed so far to where they can get them out.
Right. I'm hoping that's what it is. I mean, I think that if they waited like, I don't know. I don't want them to have to wait years in between, obviously, but I don't want it to be like, you know, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what my ideal time frame in between movies would be, if I'm being honest.
I feel like if they did like 1 a year.
Yeah. It's still that. Oh, no, because that'd be fine. I wish there was episodes and I could look forward like, oh my god, that Demon Slayer episodes would come out on Sunday, and I was like, yes, it's Demon Slayer. I love my life.
You know what else is Sunday? Ace Attorney.
That's true. I would just watch it after stream on Sunday. And, you know, if there was any. But anyway, yeah. So 3 episodes not 3 episodes, 3 movies for that one arc. And then there's going to be a final arc, and I don't know how many movies it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be 1 movie. I don't know if it's going to be split up. I think the most likely thing is maybe it'll have movie part 1 and movie part 2 for the last arc. But there's only 2 more arcs left. And from what I've heard, there's not going to be any more acts left.
Man, that's fair.
I wish I would have known that during the last thing, so I could have savored Demon Slayer. That's fine. Sorry, I was just talking about Demon Slayer for like 20 minutes, so we could probably get into.
No, it's okay. I love that the beginning of our streams are just a podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast with little entertainment on the screen of random pictures. Well,
it's so funny too, because my Demon Slayer hyperfixation goes in like, it sleeps for a while, but then when it gets woken up, I'm like, start weaking. Weaking. Because I mean, for Ace Attorney, sometimes I'll get like a really like it'll hit me really hard, and it's all I can think about. But usually it's just a pretty level like this is my favorite thing kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, the past like 2 weeks, I have been non-stop thinking about Ace Attorney.
That's amazing.
Like, way more than usual. It's insane.
I love Ace Attorney.
But not the Great Ace Attorney. I don't think about the Great Ace Attorney that much.
I don't think about the Great Ace Attorney.
I think
I do like it a lot. And actually, I'm on the 2nd game right now, and it's slaying. It's slaying pretty hard. So I'm gonna give it the benefit. It's okay. So it was allegedly supposed to be 1 game. The Great Ace Attorney was supposed to be like 1 whole game and not 2 games. So it's like split up weird. So
how many cases are in the game?
I think 5.
That would be a long
game.
Game.
That's why they had to split it up. But also, it's it means that this was supposed to be like the first like 2 cases of an Ace Attorney game, and then the other ones are going to be like the last 2 cases of an Ace Attorney game. You know what I mean? Not actually split up into 2 cases each, but like in the sense that the second game is a lot more like story-based driven and like getting down into like a lot more interesting stuff. And this is more like setting the ground and getting to know the characters.
Yeah, I've heard it gets a lot into story in the second one.
So I'm enjoying it.
I have purposely avoided spoilers for your sake.
Thank you. I have to see your reactions.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some spoilers, but it was just artwork and I have no clue what was happening.
Yeah, I got spoiled for something that happens and I'm really upset about it, and I don't know how it happens or anything, but
I got no clue what's happening. I seen some art though.
It made me upset. I was like, no.
I just choose not to think about it too hard.
Yeah.
They get a fucking aggro and bad dingling. Can't believe their names are Ken and Sean Dingling.
Ken and Sean Dingling.
Insane.
Whoever decided that should get fired.
Yeah, they got a raise.
Yeah.
Because it's just so funny.
His name is Ben.
Yeah, but recently I cannot stop thinking about specifically Phoenix, Edgeworth, and Gumshoe.
I love them. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You must love the case that we're on right now then, because they're all in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's such a good
I don't even think about Maya that much. Just those 3.
Wow. You don't even like Maya.
It's not that I don't like Maya. Just definitely not my top 3. Probably not even my top 5 TBH.
Or Maya.
Sorry. Just, I don't know.
She's just a girl.
Yeah, I mean, she's a great character. She's just not my favorites. I don't know who my absolute... Never mind. Gumshoe would be my absolute favorite.
I was gonna say.
But, like, I don't know who would actually rank specifically in, like, a top 5 or top 3.
I honestly don't either, other than Apollo would be number 1.
Because obviously, if I were going top 3, it'd be Phoenix, Miles, and Gumshoe. But Gumshoe would obviously be first, but I don't know. I feel like Miles and Phoenix kind of tie. Because they're both great in their own ways. Like, me and Phoenix, we're pretty much the same person in my head.
Yeah.
Like, Phoenix is just me, okay?
That's how I feel about
We're both
Apollo.
haters.
Apollo is just me.
Yeah.
Which is terrible.
The button of
hate.
yeah.
That's how I feel about Apollo being my favorite. It's like he has to be because I feel like he's me for real, you know what I mean?
I don't feel that way about Gumshoe. I just like Gumshoe best.
That's fair.
I think he's just a silly little guy who deserves everything.
I was talking to Alex about how if I had to pick my favorite character, it would be Apollo. And they were like, wow, I would never have guessed. I've always just associated with you with Edgeworth so hard. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's because, like, he's definitely my second favorite. You know what I mean? Me and him share a bond that can never be broken. What? But, I love you, Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know who would be my top 5. Like, obviously those 3, but then who would be the other?
I think Phoenix is my third favorite, right behind Edgeworth. Like that.
If I'm going just based off, like, the first game, or at least the games I've played, not including the Great Ace Attorney, I don't... Really hard. None of the witnesses. Not a single one.
No.
Honestly, hate to say it, Lotta would probably be top 5.
So irritating.
She's absolutely irritating, but I love her.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like, kind of an annoying cousin. Like, you absolutely love them, but
yeah.
you cannot stand them for more than 5 minutes.
Adrian Andrews, I love her so much. Too.
I don't know. Adrian Andrews would not be my top 5.
Yeah, I know that's...
Probably not even my top 10.
I really like Matt on guard, too. He's great. I just like this case a lot, honestly. I just like this case a lot. Not the one we're about to play, but the one we're on. You know.
If Max Galactica was not a pedophile or just creepy in general, he would probably be top 5, but he's not. I couldn't do it. Overall, like, basic character concept pretty good, and then they added in
Yeah. I'm trying to think about what are the
Billy Bob
characters.
Johns.
Billy Bob Johns. I love Phoenix so much because oh god, I love you, Phoenix, right?
Yeah. I gotta figure out who else would be up there. I don't know.
I'm trying to think about each of the characters that are in each of the cases real quick.
I don't even remember all the characters in all the cases. It's been so long since we started Ace Attorney. Oh, we gotta do something special for our 1 year for
Yeah, we
Ace
do.
Attorney. Should we do like an AI court case?
We totally could.
But we need something like
I think
extra
we have
special.
talked about this before.
We have.
I think so. I think we
I never wrote it down then.
either way we will have to do something special. Thankfully we have some months.
Yeah. How many?
Oh,
Not too many.
when did we start again?
September?
So like 3 months.
That's not that much. I think though we should definitely do like a full in-depth AI court case.
Yeah.
Like evidence and everything.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so cool.
It would take a lot of preparation, but yes, we should.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm doing a
Wouldn't
lot
that
of
technically
preparation for your
mean-
birthday, so
Oh, you don't.
I've already started and I will finish. And I've been planning that for months. So, yeah. Gosh. I can't wait for your birthday stream. It's gonna be so fun.
either. No.
It's gonna be silly and fishy. Yeah. And I need to get your little guy
Yes.
before then, so
I think I'm gonna work on drawing.
I cannot decide who else would be in my top 5. Because as much as I love Cody, I don't think he would be. Like, he's a great character, but there's not enough for him.
I don't know either, because I mean I can't really. My top 3: Apollo, Phoenix, and Edward.
Honestly,
top
though,
3.
Genuinely, I think Von Karma is pretty, like, would probably be my top 5.
Which one?
Not Francisco. I hate him. But, like, at the same time, I can appreciate the character.
Oh my god, we should do a stream one time where we do a character ranking. Like,
I would love to do that.
that would be so fun.
But dude, we can have different themes. That'd be so
We could
fun.
do that on our one. 'Cause I don't think we'll do a full court case for 4 hours straight. We could do
I
a few
would.
different things.
If we have evidence and everything, I mean, we
Wouldn't
could.
that, if we had evidence, wouldn't that technically mean that
We would have to kind of have it planned out, but
we would either have to have it planned out or we would have to have someone else like know the truth of what exactly happened, like someone helping us.
Okay, so the thing I was thinking is we plan out exactly how everything happened.
Mhm.
So we both know exactly how everything happened. We create all the evidence. We both have to work our sides to convince the judge of our side.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it might just.
Or we can plan out both sides of like, this is how the defendant actually murdered this guy, or this is how this other person murdered this person, and the defendant would not be guilty. And then we flip a coin.
Huh.
Or we both just believe our side as much as possible.
Oh, that might work the best. We make 2 different scenarios like that
Okay.
and 2 likelihoods, and then just
But
see
thing
which
is,
one. the
we'd
judge-
also definitely know each other's,
Yeah.
unless we worked with a third party,
Right.
which is definitely something we can do.
Right.
I'm sure Alex would love to. And if not Alex, then I probably know a few people who'd be willing to help with that.
Yeah.
But then they'd end up making the evidence to make it so that it's not
That's
like,
true.
too towards
We could
one side.
have our
We'd also have to decide the topic of this, because the only one I have written written down right now is Turnabout Minecraft.
Free scumbags, it's the cops! And this is our crime scene!
Turnabout Minecraft.
And I don't want to do Turnabout Minecraft, to be honest.
I would love
for
to do. Not for 1 year.
Yeah, not for 1 year.
I would love to do Turnabout Minecraft.
Like, Turnabout Minecraft sounds terrific, just not 1 year, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't know what we would do. You know, we got time to plan.
We have so much time. Okay, anyway, we've been talking for a half hour.
Yeah, I feel like, though, we should decide soon.
Yeah, I agree, so we can have time to actually plan it and make sure
Right.
it actually happens.
Exactly. It's not gonna show. Okay. Which one is it? Okay.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
I want to let y'all know I did not learn accent. Not happening.
Good gracious, how?
What was the point in that little sidestep?
Can you hear anything?
Yeah, I can. Okay. Hold on. Nothing I can think of. Because before it was like these things. And this, but this is... Can you hear anything now?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I can now.
Oh, okay. You just had to reset it.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. This dirty little dipper, you'll say, slipped up and got caught on the job. She got herself backed into a corner, so she knifed the gent. Go on. That's what's in your head, ain't it? God, I hate this already.
Yeah, I told you.
Not at all. This is a court of law. We're here to determine the truth, not cast.
Oh God, no!
Forgot she had a gun.
Is that you?
Look, knives are for cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers. I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do.
You know what? I think I lied earlier. I think he can't actually. I don't know if he can actually kill the king. He has a little small sword too, though. So I think maybe that. Maybe he can't. I know he can
Okay.
hurt them though. Sorry, now I'm thinking. God, how do I not know this? I'm a fake fan. Anyway.
Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs? Oh, this? Yeah, this was in a bag I lifted the other day. Down where they keep the four-wheel drag. It's nice,
Can't
isn't
hear
it?
anything again. It keeps making a weird noise and then stopping.
It's dead.
Oh.
Which means the case is also dead.
That's actually what you want.
You can plug it in where my phone port is. Over by my bed.
You want to use these?
We certainly can, but I can't guarantee those are charged. Because I don't know the last time I used those. I don't mind if I don't hear anything.
No, it's fine. You can hear. I'll grab the. It'll take like maybe 20 minutes.
Okay. Where...
Seriously, don't. I would rather.
It's the same music we hear all the time. With like ding occasional. And that. Drop it. Guys, listen to what I found. I love it. And it's got little balls on it, so it makes that weird noise. You're killing it.
I'm so sorry, little guy.
Silenced him.
You can hear it just really, really, really quiet. One
Well,
second.
it's because it's the air flowing here that makes that noise.
Ready?
I heard it, I promise.
Do not wave that thing in my direction again. Brother, you can't do that. So, you admit that you were riding the omnibus on the night in question?
Tis alright, lass. You can tell them the truth now. Alright, yeah. Just like the Irishman said.
The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in the case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question.
Alright. If I have to. So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses. Oh my gosh, please. But it was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show me for me troubles that night. I tell you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. Pitch in there. Then, after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out of me skin, I did. And the scream just came out. Because of that, this swell found me. He did help me get away in my... Oh my gosh.
You know, you want to know the best part about her?
Yeah.
She is a reoccurring character.
Let's go. Maybe I should learn the accent.
I really do like her, though. She's really great. She's a good character.
If I could, in my head, picture the accent, it'd be a little easier.
I thought you could. You knew exactly what, like...
I did last time. I don't remember now.
When did you get this one?
I don't know what I've got in that one. I have a lot of little guys.
What color is it supposed to be?
Like purplish brown?
I'm gonna say it just looks brown to me. As a... Oh.
That's a little purpley. It's kind of hard to tell.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I fail to understand why you would let this street urchin go, Mr. McGilded.
Oh, 'tis simplicity itself, my lord. My lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact. How? As I'm sure I said before, sir. You should say fine, because that's the only word I know how to say.
Fine.
Fine. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself.
I think a demonstration is called for.
It really is.
Right. Like, you know exactly.
This is where I was sat that night. Nobody in the audience can see what's happening.
And the cubbyhole of which you have spoken is underneath the seat, I presume? Yes. It does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of the girl's stature. I should just learn how to do a British accent. It's all the fucking characters. Well, not all. We got 2 non-British characters right in front of us.
Yeah.
Well,
one.
I was gonna say 1. I don't know.
I mean, she's technically British.
Say.
It's a specific
Specific flavor of British.
pretty much. Aye, but of course, the wee lass was stuck in there. Because I'd parked myself on the seat for the duration.
Ah!
So you see, that's why I let the lass bolt. I knew that if the police found her in there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live with myself if a young life was ruined when all the time I knew she was innocent.
Even though you must have realized your action would result in your own innocence being called into question?
Not at all, my lord. Not at all. I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass. What a perfect gentleman.
My lord, this fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir. Okay.
We're still doing that?
We're always...
With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time.
Saints alive! All 6 members of the jury consensual in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty? Mr. Naruhodo, this... Well, it must mean... Oh,
It must mean what?
that we're victorious.
We won? Are you sure?
Girl.
Objection!
There's no way that just happened. I forgot how dramatic this guy is.
If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray, do forgive the discourtesy.
You did not need to be that dramatic.
This really is a consummate example? I
Couldn't tell you.
know. Of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices,
Exclamation mark.
where evidence and reasoning should be paramount. Emotion rules the day.
Emotion.
I don't know what that means. The witness's latest statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature.
What do you mean, his true nature?
Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as well as the witness put it, was included in their investigation. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings. It is noted in black and white here on the police report. Good lord! The evidence has been tampered with in order to corroborate. That's a dumb. Mr. McGillicuddy's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat. Order, please. Yes! Order, order. How could such a devious I don't know. Possibly have been affected, Counsel. Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies of the I'm sick of this shit in allowing this to have happened. However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not in. Well, my Nipponese friend?
Me?
When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtless you examined it in fine detail, as would any self-respecting practitioner of the law.
Obviously I did.
Pray, what did you find the condition of the underseat compartment to be?
We didn't look it up. Oh, to be sure, the young gentleman will be able to clear this up in a jiffy. Sorry? Go ahead. You tell the court now, fella. How this is all an elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord Von C.
Sure, I guess. Well, Counsel, do you have something to say on this matter?
No.
Not really.
How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat of the omnibus? I didn't look.
Yeah.
I'll be real, I didn't. Sorry, I'm a failure. I didn't look. Why didn't I examine the omnibus more thoroughly? TBH, I'm pretty sure I clicked on the seat and nothing happened, so...
Perhaps I credited you with too much intelligence. It seems, my lord, that this Eastern initiate is as unreliable as wine from the barrel. Whatever that means. Mr. Naruhodo.
Why is he laughing like that? Well, now, it would seem the argument is moot. And the truth of the matter is there for you all to see after all. That there cubbyhole under the seat is as empty as the devil's heart, so it is. Why do I feel like something's not right?
I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think.
That compartment is designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth running of the carriage. The guild rules state that the omnibuses should be properly and fully equipped at all times, so it certainly would have been empty on the night in question. Beppo, isn't that irresponsible? That money-lending fleecer and the pick purse are lying.
I can't believe I was nearly taken in. The stinking rich are always stinkers, truth. Nothing but cowards, the lot of them.
What? Oh no.
Truth. It's a trick. Of course it's a trick.
Dang, is that always this dramatic?
Yes.
Quite so, I must concur here. You were the one who was just saying, you always find the truth in the end, with facts and whatever she said.
Right.
With calm, this is exactly what she said.
Girl.
With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Okay, then why are you changing your truth every time?
Ah!
Yeah, every time a different truth is.
My lord, I humbly exhibit these scales of justice. Is that... Clearly a verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate. Thank you, counsel. But before we proceed any further, there is the matter of the outstanding cross-examination. Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please.
Yes, my lord. What's just happened? The whole balance of the trial just shifted, almost beyond recognition. In the Reaper of the Bailey, that worked, it would seem.
Hold it!
So, you were already in the omnibus before it even set off on its run. Well, yeah, I mean, what's the point of spending a Joey to make a few bob, eh? It's a rum idea, isn't it?
No way, she just said in it.
He's British.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the most common thing people say if
In
they're
it?
trying to be British. It's bottled water.
I was gonna
and
say
in it.
bottle water.
It-
In it.
Those are the two most popular phrases to say. I suppose she means there's no point in spending money to make money. It actually makes sense.
Counsel, may I remind you that this girl is a petty thief? Kindly refrain from entertaining her... Whatever that.
Well, that does clear up a little mystery of the fares and all. 4 paying passengers at 5 pence apiece, making the 20 to which the cabman testified. And one little scapegrace riding for free. The red conch of a driver always goes for some grub before its last run, I see. So that's when I slip into the carriage and get myself in under the seat. Nice and easy, right?
Well, your hiding place is a storage compartment, full of equipment for the coach, no?
Yeah, there's brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, sure. I always chuck all that out and cram in a corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother much.
And yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who had first arrived at the scene, the compartment was full of such paraphernalia.
Well, I don't know nothing about that.
Muffin.
Like I said, I moved all that stuff out so I could hide under the seat. That's all I can tell you. I feel like I'm slowly making it southern.
Yeah. It seems we've reached the end of that line of inquiry.
Maybe I just make her
Continue.
southern. Just have another Lotta.
Dear Lord, please no.
You don't want someone from the heart of the heartland? Not another one? Or another Billy Bob Johns?
Billy Bob Jones.
A waste of time, why is that? Well, Most nights I'm on my own, and if God, at least some of the time.
I beg your pardon? Did you say God permit?
Oh yeah, well, that's what my kind call it. Say the omnibus, I suppose. Point is, any normal run, the carriage ain't got one in it for a while. That's when you come out of your hiding place and get away. That's it. Only that night. This cove was sat on me seat from the start. And he didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. I was totally stuck.
You mean to tell us that you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat the entire time while events unfolded in the enclosed cabin?
Right, mister? To be sure, I was as shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift the cushion you've been sat on and find a child now, do you? So this Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then.
Hold it!
So you couldn't see out into the cabin at all. Not a jot. Most days I push the curtain up with me head and look out the crack. Then I can have a butcher's at who I'm gonna fiddle. I thought you were a pickpocket, not a butcher. I mean, I haven't looked. The seat I get under ain't as plush as the other one, see? So most of the time, the passengers plant themselves opposite. But for some reason that night, this here Irishman spent the whole journey right over me head. And for that reason, you weren't able to push the cushion up to peek out, I see. Truth is, I ain't too happy in small dark places. Feels too much like being thrown in the clink. But it's the only place to hide in them carriages, so it's Hobson's choice. Why doesn't she just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? I'd say there's some reason that she's not letting on, judging from her demeanor. So anyway, Sal was a bit scared, but I had to just stick it out and, under there. Nothing happened for it.
Hold it!
When you say a loud bang, do you mean the noise of someone falling to the floor? Could have been, I suppose. I don't remember so well. Point is, it made me jump. And you let out a scream involuntarily? That's right. And I felt the cushion over my head get lighter all of a sudden. Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yes? How do you feel it get lighter unless you're pressing on it?
Right. Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab his victim, could it not? Well, girl, did you see what happened at that crucial moment? No.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, never mind. Oh.
I pushed up the cushion and I had a quick butcher's while I had the chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting up the book what had fallen on the floor on the seat opposite. I'm doing so great.
That matches Mr. McGilded's account, of course.
But then the fellow suddenly turns around and looks right at me. Snuck back down again, but it was too late by then. Should never have risked looking.
Hold it!
And when Mr. McGilded discovered you, he pulled you out from your hiding place. I was scared stiff, I was. He dragged me out and sat me down on the seat and all. Next to the victim, Mr. Mason? Yeah. The bloke had a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. Then the carriage lurched a bit, and he ended up falling onto me.
Oh, how awful.
Both me and Anne's got covered in blood. Made me feel sick as a dog. Both her hands are covered in blood. That must be what the rooftop passengers thought. After that, I believe he talked with Mr. McGilded for a while, is that correct? He asked me some stuff. Wanted to know me name and what I was up to, and then I heard something up from above. Someone screamed.
Yes, Mr. First on the roof deck, one would presume.
Well, I didn't want no one seeing me face, so I didn't look up. Then the horses were drawn up, smartish, and this here Irishman says to me, "Get back under the seat. I'll see that you can get away later."
That's all you have to say to that? All 6 members of the jury had decided the defendant was innocent.
For one brief, shining moment, yes.
It's clear that they are all still very unsure. We could just find some conclusive piece of evidence amongst new testimony. I'm sure we would clinch the verdict we want.
Yes, I think you're right. And I have this niggling feeling. Something's bothering me, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. I am gonna be so real. I didn't absorb any information she gave. I was so focused on trying to read and actually read the words on the screen that I have no clue what she said at all. The only thing I can think of is on the last one, she talked about both her hands being bloody. Or was it the last one?
Yeah. Well,
to go back.
it was one of them, and that's the only one I can think of. Except for maybe her not putting her head down so no one could see. Maybe we could do something with that, but I think it's more like...
Right. That was on the same one, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At least, I'm almost certain. Let me just double check that it's this one. Yeah, it's this one.
Okay.
So, I assume we're just gonna present the gloves.
Yeah.
It's not like we're changing.
That's the only thing I can think of. We don't really have much to work with. Did the music stop?
No. Okay, maybe I should have saved, but...
Oh well, it's only one gone.
I don't know what else I would, present here. Forgot I can't just click the back button. Like the back arrow. It's evil.
There's gotta be some way to do it. You can do it on the Switch, I just don't...
Yeah, I can do it with the buttons on the computer.
Oh.
Like, I have to do it this way.
That's stupid.
Or maybe it's this one. Yeah, it's this. I got no clue.
What's the last one again? We really don't have much to work with.
No, we do not.
What is the last? Oh. Maybe it's something in there. In the...
No.
Maybe. If we examine something, maybe it's something about the little seat thing. I don't...
Oh.
This game you don't present profiles either. Not like they'd be really...
No clue.
I don't either. Here. Scroll through them. Like... have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. I think I'm just gonna press on everything again and actually read it, not out loud. Maybe I can process what she's saying.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, you do that. I'll be right back. We're on ads.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, I have no clue at all. Right?
Hold it!
The God permit? I got no clue what that even means. Uh-oh, never mind. Very cool. I know. I don't know. The only thing I can think of right now is that that was highlighted in orange.
Hold it!
Any ideas?
Well, on the last one I pressed on, Ryunosuke said that she couldn't possibly have been the culprit, but couldn't possibly was in orange. That is the only thing I've got at the moment.
Cool.
Other than that, they still don't have any reasoning for all the stuff being under the seat when police found it.
This game. I'm gonna go get that earbud.
Well, no.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. We got something.
Oh.
We had a reaction.
So what, did we just miss it the first time?
Apparently, but it made a noise this time. So maybe we're just supposed to press mulligan. I don't know. There's something wrong, Mr. McGilded. Oh, I do apologize. Was there something the matter, Counsel? I'm just wondering if Miss Lestrade's last comment made something occur to you, perhaps. I don't remember what she... You seem to be thinking something to yourself. Oh, no. It was nothing important.
No.
I was feeling bad for the poor lass is all. I remember feeling desperate myself as a young lad, shut up in the dark. It was terrifying, so it was. I see, yes. I'm sure we can all sympathize. Still scared of the dark now.
Dude, no way.
The kid who was in a closet during the murder of his friend. And I don't know about yourself, but I find that the darkness seems to make everything you hear seem that much louder as well. Yeah. I suppose it does, maybe. Miss Lestrade, did you hear something that night? Anything, an unusual noise, perhaps? Nah, not really. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Good jabbers. There's no need to tell the whole world of me foibles, you little scamp.
Good jabbers. What a pity. If only Miss Lestrade had heard something, it might have given us a vital new clue.
Yes. What should we make of that last statement?
Oh,
Okay. Obviously, it's significant, but I don't know how. What did she say? Was it about the fact that it's pitch black in there?
maybe.
Can we see that in the history? Probably.
Just heard him snoring. That's the only thing.
No, to make McGilded react.
Oh.
Not happy in small dark places. Feels too much like being thrown in the clink. I don't know. How would that be important?
I don't know, but I mean, that's the only thing we got going.
Yeah. There's no little stars up here, so.
Yeah.
My lord, I believe the statement just made by the witness is profoundly important.
Profoundly important, but all she said was that she heard nothing.
Yes, which is the profoundly important point. I'm almost sure of it.
Almost. I'm almost sure that I don't understand the inner workings of your Eastern Mind Council. Nevertheless, Miss Gina Lestrade, you will supplement your formal testimony by repeating that last statement, please.
What? Supplement? What are you on about? Don't give me all your fancy talk. I know what you're trying to do. Well, it won't work on me. That's right. Insult the judge. Always a good move. I don't know if it works in the other Ace Attorney.
Right.
Okay. I was straining my ears to work out what was going on, but all I could hear was snoring. Nope, not for
I was
this.
gonna say.
Press. Other P1.
Hold it!
So you were straining to hear what was happening the entire time, since the moment you hid yourself. Not exactly, no. Sorry? Well, there was no one in the cabin to start with. I could just push the button up and have a butcher's to see what was what. But then, when I saw this swell getting on, got me head down so he didn't notice me. And Mr. McGilded sat in the seat, under which you were hiding, correct? Yeah. Would you Adam and Eve it? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Then all I could do was listen. I was waiting to jump out there as soon as I heard him leave. But would he? Not likely. Even though we stopped here and there, I never heard the door open. So I just had to stay put and listen to him driving. His pigs to market, snoring like an old dog he was. Girl, please, I have no clue what you're saying.
There's two characters that are like 30 times worse than her, and I genuinely did not know what they were saying at all for plenty of it. And I was like, it made it so hard to cross it down because I was like, dude, genuinely, I don't know what you're trying to say at all. Not even a clue.
Okay, I'm gonna reread this not out loud so I can actually understand what she's saying. Okay, so she's saying she wasn't actually listening to anything until she saw Mr. McGilded get on, and then she was paying attention only so that she knew when he would leave.
Okay.
I feel like it was supposed to be it doesn't add up.
It will be around. If so,
Yeah.
probably, unless you'll have to redo it or something.
Is he laughing? Yeah.
Very well then. Continue with the cross-examination. We'll probably have you'll probably.
That reminded me of the, okay, what's his name? The guy who voiced Shadow the Hedgehog. What was his name? I don't know, but that's how he laughs.
Like,
Have you never heard his laugh? Oh my god, hold on. What the hell is his name? So I can look it up. Okay, shut up, Great Ace Attorney. What is his name? I know what he looks like. None of these are correct. This guy. That is... Wait. Who is...
Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves. That's who I'm looking for. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Yeah, that's actually how he laughs, and it's so funny. Someone drew little clips of Shadow laughing like that.
That's really cute.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know what she said. Oh, never mind. We just have to go back. It was this one.
Hold it!
Doesn't add up. I don't know why, but I guess it doesn't. Miss Lestrade, what you have just told the court is clearly at odds with the facts. Is it?
Odds? At odds? Are you sure, man?
I'm sure if I could understand everything she was saying, then maybe I would understand why.
It seems my learned Nepenthes friend is not as dull-witted as I feared.
So Von Zieks realized it too. Great, can you tell us
Yes, please.
in
I want to realize it.
not fancy English?
I must insist that you bolster your claim with evidence for some complicit party's name at the very least.
Yes, my lord.
I expect you to demonstrate this alleged contradiction to the court.
According to Miss Lestrade, while she was hiding in the omnibus that night, she heard nothing but the sound of Mr. McGilded snoring. But think, Renos, think.
No, I hate when he does that.
There's something else she should have heard.
Oh. Who should she have heard?
People.
Oh wait, wasn't that guy in there, the guy who's dead, wasn't he in there first, or was he in there later?
I genuinely don't remember, nor do I know how to check that.
Can you save? Or is it too late to save? Cool.
I just know that the two people on top got on after, because they said that the inside was already full.
Okay.
Even though it wasn't, I guess, full, because you had plenty of room to sit, but whatever.
This fish just does not want to stay off the floor, ever.
Yeah. So these two were already on top, but I have no idea about this guy.
I think maybe he was there first. Well, no, maybe not, actually. Maybe he got on there. I'm just not sure.
I got no clue. I really wish I knew what was happening. Show a piece of evidence? What would she have even heard? Probably nothing.
What's the second one?
Autopsy?
Oh, yeah, no, that's not the part.
Because I'm sure she wasn't hearing the stab.
No.
Although, very possible.
Although, yeah, we're trying to prove that she was listening before he got on, though, right? Is that not what we're trying to do?
I don't know. We're just trying to prove that there's something else she should have heard, I guess. Doug, I got no idea. Well, we saved it.
Yeah.
Sure, let's try with a person. Let's try with the guy who died. On a particular sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear on the night in question. Sound very clearly explained by the presence of the following person. Oh, no, sure.
Take that!
Bryce Player Mason?
So not this.
No, I'm pretty sure it is. But...
The sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear is that of the victim, Mr. Mason, boarding the omnibus. Okay, so we were right.
Order! Explain yourself, counsel.
I think it's funny that he actually just says it like that.
Right.
The other judge said stuff like that too. Miss Lestrade, allow me to confirm something. You claimed earlier that you were the first person on board the omnibus, is that correct? Yeah, of course I was. Got on while the driver was in the pub, didn't I? Driving while drunk is insane when you're a bus driver. The next person to board the omnibus was Mr. McGilden. Hold on. Hello? Hi? Yeah, we're literally in the middle of stream. Okay, I genuinely don't know how to help you because I'm kind of busy in the middle of stream. Have you tried Dad? I can guarantee he's up. And if not, I can just go up there and ask. Because if Mom's not answering her phone phone's probably off or dead. Okay. She could also have it silenced. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, well, try Dad. If not, just text me. I'll be checking my phone and I can just go up there. She needs a ride home.
Who?
Abby.
Evil Abby?
Evil Abby.
Oh my god.
I assume from work, which means I'd be driving all the way to St. Clair to drop her off. Insane. Not happening. So, pretty much, if nobody will take her home, then she's out of luck and she has to just, oops, I guess live at her work. Because she don't have a car, which you already knew.
Yeah.
Because you were up there when Mom was explaining. But apparently Mom's not answering the phone. She didn't think to try Dad first, knowing that we had stream. Hello, Teddy. What's up?
She's just a baby.
Yeah. You're so good at getting animals to do that. I'll do that to her and she won't.
Really?
She don't give a fuck. Unless it's clearly food. Which I guess maybe the fish looked like food to her. Anyway. And the next person aboard the omnibus was Mr. McGilden. I'm gonna turn on the notifications. Queso. Oh my goodness. Hello, Queso. That it was. Not a soul was in the cabin when I climbed aboard. At least, not in plain sight. So you were, to all intents and purposes, alone in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus at that time. Did I not just say as much? I wasn't traveling with anyone else, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I saw him getting on, remember? Through the crack under the seat cushion. He was on his own for sure. And from what we've heard, the carriage made a number of stops after that on its onward journey. During which time, did you not hear the door opening or closing at all? No, I never heard it. It's exactly what I was listening for, weren't it? Waiting for this swell to leave? In which case, when and how did the victim end up in the carriage? We know that the victim collapsed inside the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. Therefore, Miss Lestrade's statement about what she did or did not hear is at odds with the facts.
Yes, this petty thief's statement was clearly flawed. Lord Von Zeeks.
Yeah, he knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement.
It would seem words of thanks are in order for my learned friend.
What are you talking about?
You have demonstrated matters incompletely. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more.
Just say lies.
Right.
Untruths.
Okay, gay man.
Could the victim possibly not have boarded the omnibus? That makes no sense whatsoever.
No, no, don't do it, Granny. No!
Well, guess who's going to the nursing home? You want to judge the dear little mite just because she has some rather naughty ways. But I must say, I can't abide liars.
Oh no, please don't abide liar. And neither can I.
Mr. Foreman.
I didn't want to judge the girl just because she has some less than.
Okay, so literally what the old lady said.
But I must say, I cannot abide liar.
Okay, literally what the old lady said. Make up your own words, buddy.
For real.
You can be original, I promise. Arg.
Mr. Naruto, that's 5 jury members leaning towards guilty.
I don't know who's left at this point.
Brother, that's your like 3rd cup of wine. Chill.
Dude should be drunk by now.
For real. Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my Nepalese friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me.
That was not on his lips. That was at his chin.
Yeah. Yes, very refreshing. The wine?
I've never had wine. I can't imagine it's refreshing, though.
I would not call it refreshing.
No. What are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you're working for, you useless Eastern Amadan?
Glad we were both disgusted. This is carnage. It's perfect.
I always forget he does that because we had the same reaction last time. Juror number 2 is the only one left.
Mr. Naruto, the way this is going.
I know. We can't find some new way to convince everyone of Mr. McGill that's innocent. The judge will rule and we'll have lost.
I very much wanted to believe the words of one of London's most respected gentlemen, but those of us in service know we must accept hard truths.
Please. Oh goodness.
Please don't do it, please, I'm begging you.
Yes, the witness's last statement seems to have revealed a critical inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. I'm gonna assume she's not texting me back, so.
What
Back
are you
up.
saying?
Counsel!
I'm sorry, sir? Whatever do you mean? Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to Explain yourself at once!
Exclamation point.
When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand. And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage. If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus?
There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage.
Save.
No! I forgot I can't hit that button like the other game. I hope this is right.
Objection!
You stupid fucking idiot.
I hope this isn't real good, like the right one, because we're not reading this. But it all doesn't sound correct. Goodbye point. My bad. Okay, let me save now.
At least we know one of them's not right. Now we just have two to choose from.
I'm gonna see real quick if I can change the keybind. Which one
Options
is-
pause would be what you would need.
Yes. Make that enter.
What? Oh, you already probably have something as enter.
Okay. Let me put it back to G. What is enter?
Nothing? Is enter just not a valid?
It is not. Confirm is space. But that is not what I was hitting.
You try doing it again? I don't know.
Let's put this as something completely different. And then... it's just not valid.
Cool.
Except it works for other keys. Never gonna happen.
Just do shift or something right under it.
Okay, shift. None of it. Do we already have shift?
Do this one then.
None of it is valid.
Stupid. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Here, restore default. This is PC configuration? No, never mind. No, no, no.
Story mode. Hilarious. No, that's a great idea. Let's just do story mode. Joking.
I don't know. We're stuck with it.
That's so dumb.
Okay, I did save this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would think.
Thing.
I'll do it again. I did in fact save quickly check the timing of that. Okay. Well, it's not the top option. There's another entrance, or he was put there after he died? I don't think so, TBA.
So there's another entrance.
Yeah. If the door wasn't opened even once, the only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way.
Objection. I wondered what new fantasy you would come up with in your blind panic.
Something Edward would say.
Literally. Well, behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other only has windows. Fixed windows, which cannot possibly open. In short, there's no entrance to the cabin other than the door. Nuh-uh.
But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered.
Oh, really?
Yes, one other way inside that isn't the door.
Free scumbags, it's the cops!
The waiter...
This is our crime scene!
Another opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin.
Alright, counsel. The defense will identify the location for the court.
I wish I knew. Doug, I got no clue where this entrance is.
Perhaps the window? On the... Oh, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
And I don't really think... I don't know. Did you save?
I mean, I did report clicking. Well, let's try it.
Take that!
Okay.
Only have been the skylight.
I say, the skylight?
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words. However, shut the fuck up is what Runosuke should
What's
say.
about call y'all Pop-Tart? What? How long was that message? I did not see that pop up.
No, I don't know. Like 2 minutes ago, maybe. It was
What?
when ads just started.
Oh. Pop-Tart? Pop-Tart? I'm so confused by that. I can check. 10:29. Yeah. Look, there it is. Welcome back. What do you mean you were about to call us Pop-Tart? What does that even mean? I was so confused by that. The skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through.
Objection!
So you played.
Sorry, you had to yawn. But do you have a shred of evidence to support your addled-brained theory?
Both Mr. McGilden and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. They each claim to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor. There's another streamer I follow with Pop-Tart in their name. Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yes, which has already been explained as the sound of the victim falling from his seat, having been assaulted with a dagger.
You were watching her earlier today. Okay. I thought it was like, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. Maybe some type of new slur.
Some type of new slur.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witnesses described? I was thinking that earlier. A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact.
Good gracious!
Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment the victim made his entrance into the cabin. Okay, but why the fuck would he do that? He'd have to be really heavy, let's say, to make a thump from slipping out of his seat. Yeah. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
Objection!
You're not suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin? That's simply impossible.
Okay, what time did the other two get in? Because if the one guy is lying, and, like, if he was there before the little twink guy, and he was lying about our victim here being there first,
Yeah.
we already know they have something going on here.
Right.
So it's very much possible that that's what happened.
True.
But I don't remember what time everyone got there.
From there.
How can you be so sure?
Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen.
I'm almost certain they were there after.
And yet, not one person made the mention of such events in their testimony.
Well, yes, that's true, but... so dramatic about it. Might a humble fella make a wee comment here?
No!
Mr. McGill did. I hate his jawline. What does it look like that?
Me too.
To be sure now, the two fellows who were sat on the roof that testified before said nothing of the victim falling through the skylight.
I think that his hat is
What?
taller than him.
Not exactly, but definitely adds height. Seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying, but aye. 'Tis a case of them being unable to say. What?
Mhm.
I think perhaps the two fellows do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Would yous not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
Hmm. Oh my goodness, surely not. Those two chops on the roof.
You mean the ones who stuck that knife in the man were hurt? Oh my god. Dude.
So that's just chat. Somebody put me away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what exactly are you insinuating here, you glitter?
Oh, I don't like when he does that. I don't like that one. No.
What is he doing?
You rotter, he said. You rotter. What are you insinuating?
This is a flaming outrage.
I agree.
I have a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. Oh my god. Also, isn't a blinker like weed?
I don't know.
I'm certain that's what that means. I could be wrong. I don't smoke weed. But I'm almost certain that's. Hold on, let me look this up. We didn't even read what he said.
Thank God, I don't like looking at that thread of him.
Okay, not car definition. Hitting a blinker. Nope, this is maybe it's still about car. It's hard to tell. Mature content. I'm scared now. Vapes. Okay, so not weed. Pretty much said he's gonna give us a vape.
What flavor though?
1999.
Yeah.
Okay, what did this guy say though?
He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I.
Okay, I know what a shiner is.
When you take this one home, will you put Dad's truck back? Because Abby's taking my car. So.
Okay. Yeah, she called me.
I got no missed calls or anything on my phone, so
Okay.
I don't know what's up with my phone.
Put his car where?
Just right now he's behind you,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
so I don't even care if you take the truck,
Yeah, I'll probably just do that then.
just
It'll
because
be easier. 'cause
I was
don't
gonna
have
go
to
out
leave
there
tomorrow.
and move it around or move it,
No, it's
but
not a
then
big
I'd
deal.
have to wait on Abby to exit the driveway. And blah, blah.
It's not a big deal. I can take that truck.
I'm going to bed.
All right. Have a good night. Man, I'm still missing half of the rainbow set. What are you talking about?
Bro's always saying stuff.
Half of the rainbow set. I don't know.
The rainbow
Mr.
said.
Fair play. What the fuck is a blinker? They don't exist in this time. I got a rainbow grinder, drill, rifle, and shoes. The welder, helmet, suit, and gloves. Playing Space Engineers. Oh, okay. You were telling us about the Space Engineers the last time, I think. Maybe I'm misremembering what you're talking about. But you said you made something and it exploded. And I think it was Space Engineers? I could check. I'm sure you could tell me. You're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and well-respected banker. I just realized... Ew. I was just gonna say, I realize he has like his mustache looks like a fucking Wario W. Either a mining ship or a rover. I don't know. I can look. I can always look back at what you said. You built an oxygen tank and space engineers and it immediately crashed. And you said you saved the game a bit before. So I can look back at your messages. What is he doing? That I wish we knew.
Straight up twerking it up, dude.
Immortal Marshmallow, hello. Welcome.
Straight up twerking on it. And
Yeah.
by it, let's just say my blinker.
You couldn't find a good one.
I couldn't.
Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace.
No, don't do it. No.
It's scandalous. It's.
I hate
I
shit.
protest. I protest in the strongest possible terms.
I swear to God, if he does that one more time, he's throwing it back crazy style, dude. It's okay. You don't have to do that. That's right. I protest too. How about you, you rotten scoundrel?
He's laughing about it too. He
I know.
can't handle it.
Bro, you went
It's
crazy.
so much. It's so unnecessary. He just stopped.
Straight up working on.
I think it'd be funny if they kept the animation going.
Ordar.
Dr. Dracula, hello, welcome.
This is not the time, witnesses. Yeah, not the time to be working up a storm, dude. Are you kidding me? I will not permit this. I don't know.
Wonton.
I will not permit this twerking. No more twerk, please.
But this is beyond reason, my lord. It's outrageous.
Stop doing it. Can someone throw this twink out? Happy
No,
Pride
we
Month to
can't.
everyone but him.
Yeah, we can't do that though because it's Pride Month.
No.
We can't throw him out because we can't be mean to him.
I can be mean to whoever I want.
Okay.
It's very hurtful, you know? My lord, if I may comment, what the fuck is this man doing? Go ahead, Lord Fonziques. It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. My learned friend has seen fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof.
Accuse? I never intended to.
Yeah, right, they're the ones who just started freaking and twerking, dude. It's not my fault.
Exactly.
It seems, young Nipponese, that your command of the English tongue is wanting. Whatever that means. You propose to this court that the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being aware of the events.
His twerking is exactly how Marshmallow looked when he immediately folded when he first saw me.
That's crazy, just say no. Absolutely wild.
Oh. Don't worry, I allowed the word twerking for you. Bro has no idea what you're talking about.
In our...
You know damn well.
Are you guys in the same room right now, or are you guys like in separate places?
Any Minecraft Skyblock player? No, man.
In our British court of law, that is what is termed a baseless accusation.
Exclamation point. All your problems in Minecraft Skyblock are solved by twerking more. You're so right, actually. Never thought about that way, but you're so right. We're sitting next to each other, yes. Okay.
Ah.
Well, hello to you both. I know it was rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but you can't just dismiss it without a second thought.
And I will. Oh man, what are we wasting time for? Get them to throne on justify.
Make your point.
I thought there was something fishy about that hat from the moment I laid eyes on the fellow.
Yeah, probably because it's ugly as fuck.
For real.
We have to see this matter through now, one way or another.
There's filth and rubbish in our midst. We must dispose of it at once. They're saying it?
Oh my god. They can speak?
Dude! Huh? I'm really confused right now. I don't remember.
Can y'all hear them?
Maybe we're just going crazy. We spent too much time watching Ace Attorney.
No, I just don't know if the volume's loud enough for them. That's insane. No blocks twerk, no food twerk, no water twerk, no tools twerk. Yeah, pretty much how it goes.
Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First.
My lord?
Dude, why are they looking around? Why are they tweaking?
Why is he doing all this?
Bro took one too many hits. You see in the shadow, people. You will take to the stand again and make another formal testimony in reference to the I don't know how to say that. Brought by the
Indictment.
Indictment. That's a dumb word.
Yes, my lord.
Guys, I didn't come here for this.
I can't take
I'm trying so cunty. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the racist?
I really gotta know which guy you're saying is
I
cunty.
really hope it's Von Zeeks and you're not saying that one of the tweakers are cunty. Unless you're
Could
talking...
also be any of the jury, and that's also
That's
concerning.
I don't think that they're talking about Ryunosuke though. There's no cunt. The most plain character design ever, and I love it.
Until he starts walking it back and forth
and then he's
across the
like
street.
swaying his hips and stuff.
Oh yeah,
dude.
when he's
Being
walking
all
back and forth,
cunty.
that's cunty as hell.
It is. Go on, walk, little gay boy.
There's no time to think this through. All I could do is keep pushing forward. All of the characters in all of these games are cunty. The one with the blonde hair and the tall top hat. The twink.
The twink who was throwing it back crazy style.
Yeah. You saw that happen. You're like, yeah, that's one cunty little man.
Also, all of the characters in all of these games, that's true. Most of them.
Listen, most of them.
You
Not
clearly
all
haven't
of
seen
them.
Salmonella.
Oh, do you want to see Salmonella?
I think Bro wants to see Salmonella.
Let me pull up Salmonella. Hold on. I have him saved. Had to go in all caps. Sal is what we call Jacob, by the way, with some of my friends. He's in a group chat.
Why?
So there's a whole thing behind it.
Not because of Salmonella.
Not because of Salmonella,
Good.
I promise.
That would not
Why
be okay.
is he not here?
Hi, Edgeworth. Shoot.
He's not
funny,
here. Hold
funny,
on. I think I have the wrong thing. It's not under images. You know, I can just pull it up here and then display capture. Or something like that.
Just so you know, the twink that you think is cunty, his name is Lady First. So,
yeah.
just in case you were curious.
The other one's not as funny. His is just Bruce Fairplay or something like that. Where's Salmonella?
I don't think you have him saved.
I have him saved.
Oh, sorry.
I promise.
Alright,
I know
just so
he's
sorry.
somewhere.
Can't you just look up the name?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Hold on, let me... Would he be in pictures?
I thought I just saw him, but I'm probably just seeing things. Working on it.
There he is.
It's not his really gross sprite, though.
I love that I just named it Sal, apparently.
No, Manila.
I didn't need all that.
Manila.
Okay, here, like, you know what? Let me just screenshot it for you. That way I don't have to do all that extra stuff. Hello? Alright. I'm gonna show you this man, and you are going to take back your statement of all the characters being cunty. How do you spell his name?
Which one?
Yeah, which guy here? We were talking about a lot of them. Nope, don't add a scene. Don't. Oh wait, actually, I do need that. Screenshots. All the way to the bottom. Okay, never mind. It's evil. Try this again. The femboy.
Once again, pull up his profile and sound.
I'm not going any further.
Sound.
Hold on, I'll pull him up. Just. Oops. Court record. Set up people. There he is for you. Here is Salmonella. I don't think he's very cunty.
Yeah,
I can't agree with you when this guy exists.
yeah. Most of the characters are cunty. Yeah.
A good amount.
A good amount of characters are cunty. He is not one of them.
I didn't want to fucking Google AI shitpost. I wanted to become a dragon and will solve your problems post from Tumblr.
What are you ever talking about, man?
I swear you just come in with the most random things and expect us to know the context. It's so funny
we're
though.
Screen sharing, like he's screen sharing with us.
Yeah, it's so funny though.
It
I
is,
love
I
when
love
you do
it.
it. Don't stop. It's
I do love it because I'm always like, wow, I wonder what's going on in that little brain.
yeah. Anyway, there's Salmonella. He's really ugly. I hate him. And I'm working on a Salmonella jump scare redeem for actual points.
Good lord.
And it'll have his really scary spray.
I don't like his sound.
Don't worry. Could have sworn he was here though. Unless I just straight up missed him because there's only 2 of him.
I thought I saw him while you were scrolling through. It's like, yeah, right there.
Oh my god. Oh, I do have it. And I just named him Manila.
Manila.
There's the really bad one. Hold on. Wait. I think I can... No, because it wouldn't let me do it that way. It was being evil. I gotta switch him over to something else to be able to show them up on here for some reason. But that's okay. Anyway. Where were we? Okay.
Who knows, man?
Okay. Oh, we're going through a new testimony. We're the only 2 people on that roof deck, dead or alive. I can swear to that.
If anything had happened while whoa! If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the one or the other of us would have noticed? Wow, that was just terrible.
In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man, except for you.
Oh my god, stop doing that.
Okay. Dracula, take another good look at this right here and tell me that this guy is cunty. Never mind. Insane.
Dear Lord.
What did he say?
And he,
The skylight was shut the entire time until you couldn't possibly have opened it. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof?
I hate when they. Where's your proof?
Just believe us.
Yeah, for real. Trust me. I would never lie. I must say that
The
listening
sources just
to this...
trust me. Okay.
Yeah, literally. Listening to this testimony is somewhat hard to imagine.
Does that even open?
How either witness could have performed any malevolent act on this open rooftop deck without the other noticing forthwith.
I'm sure they were both in on it together. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're boyfriends.
That's a crazy age difference.
Really? My bad then. Never mind. What is their age difference? I've never looked. 21, and never mind. 21 and 34 is kind of insane.
We're innocent, I tell you.
Although logically, of course, the argument falls down in the two of you were in collusion. Wait, collusion? I don't know, with one another. What?
According to investigations by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings. Whatever that means. But I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich.
You're so real on that. I hate
Yes.
this guy, but
Yeah,
his
me
views
too.
are so right.
It's true.
Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy?
Counsel for the defense, over to you. Your cross-examination, please.
Oh, yes, my lord.
Should we stop before we actually have to cross-examine?
Perhaps, because it is about time for us
Yeah.
to end. And I'm sure you want to go drive.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, we won't have an overheating engine for Take My Dad's truck. So, let's go ahead and save here. This was fun.
It was very fun.
Y'all are very fun to talk to. I feel like I'm going to be screenshotting some of what you guys said for the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Main screen has music, right? Yeah. Yeah, never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. Or we can go back to Objection Funk.
Any good objection from?
Okay. Well, this was so much fun.
It was very.
I feel like I did not expect this to be as fun as it was today.
Yeah, for real. We hardly got anything done though. We got through
No.
like one cross-examination.
No, we had 2.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so. Never mind, no we didn't. I'm thinking about it wrong. Because we had just like extra bits to the first one.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, this was so much fun though. Can't wait for 2 weeks from now for more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then, is that is 2 weeks from now is going to be the Cal birthday stream. Everything's gonna be fish,
I'm so excited.
and we're gonna celebrate, and it's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be so birthday.
It is gonna be very birthday. I will reactivate the birthday command,
Oh my god.
which has been gone since February because why else would we need it?
Random birthday stream and it's no one's.
Dude, fucking paragraph. Okay. Miss your flight? Dragon. Insecure about how powerless you feel? Dragon. Want to protect the people you love? Dragon. Just want to be left alone? Dragon. Oh my goodness. Become a dragon. You want a hot dog when the power's out and a cold hot dog grosses you out? Turn into a dragon and heat that shit up.
So base. If I could turn into a dragon, don't you worry, I would be doing that.
I would not, but that's because I don't like hot dogs. Want girls to be scared of you? Dragon. Want girls to be really inexplicably strangely also trapped. Want girls to scratch behind your horns while you start furry? Dragon. Become a dragon. It will help you. That paragraph would go crazy in the furry fandom.
It would go crazy in the Hall of Fame too.
Oh, you're so right. That's a Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Hall of Fame is never up enough, like long enough, for us to be able to read this entire paragraph.
It's okay. We
Alright.
Oh, is that that's the Tumblr post you were talking about?
Oh my god.
That makes sense, okay. Damn, it took you that long to find it.
That's insane. On that note, we will now be going home. Okay. I love that. That's insane. It will be in the Hall of Fame whenever I can get that going again. No, Gumshoe!
Crazy to have ads right now.
Sorry, I could have snoozed them.
Wow.
I just did not notice. So that's my bad. Can I cancel them? No, my bad. Sorry, y'all. Whoops. I don't know. Anyway, we should probably get going though.
Yeah.
I would feel terrible ending right when ads are playing, but I gotta pee. And I kind of want to go because I'm tired, and I gotta drive you home. So.
Just type in this, be like, sorry guys, to end on ads, but.
All right, I'm gonna switch it over then. Turn on objection funk. Close out the.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what a mashup. They sound great together.
Love this.